It's strange how silence can hurt more than words ever could. I still remember that night, the one where she stopped answering my calls. I thought maybe her phone died, or maybe she fell asleep, but deep down, something inside me already knew it was over. Her name was Emily. She wasn't just the girl I loved, she was the reason I believed love could heal anything. We met 3 years ago, on a rainy day in a bookstore. I was holding a book I never finished reading, and she laughed, saying she had read it twice. That laugh, it was the first thing that made me feel alive again after a long time. For months, we were inseparable. Late-night drives, long talks, holding hands until the sun came up. She had this way of making even silence feel warm, and I thought I'd finally found my forever. But forever is such a fragile word. It doesn't take much to break it. Just one lie, one mistake, or one moment of doubt. It started with distance. Not the physical kind, the kind that slowly grows between two hearts. She stopped calling as often. Our goodnights became shorter, and when we met, her eyes looked somewhere else, even when she was standing right in front of me. I tried to fix it. I planned dates, sent her messages, wrote her letters I never sent, but love isn't something you can beg for. When it's gone, it's gone. One evening, I asked her, "Are we okay?" She smiled, that same gentle smile that used to melt me, and said, "Yeah, we're fine." But her voice cracked at the end, and that's when I knew we weren't. A week later, I saw her. She was sitting at our favorite coffee shop with someone else. His hand brushed hers, and she didn't pull away. I stood outside in the rain, watching through the glass, like a ghost haunting my own memories. I didn't confront her. What was I supposed to say? That she broke me? That I still loved her even though she'd already moved on? No, I just walked away. And that walk home felt longer than any distance I'd ever known. Days turned into weeks. I deleted her photos, her texts, even the playlist we made together. But every song still felt like her. Every street corner whispered her name. I tried to hate her. God, I really tried. But how do you hate someone who once made you believe in forever? You don't. You just learn to miss them quietly. Months passed. People told me to move on, to meet someone new. But I didn't want someone new. I wanted the version of her that looked at me like I was enough. Sometimes I catch myself staring at her old messages, the ones where she said, "I'll never leave you." Funny, isn't it? How promises fade faster than memories. I saw her again last month. She looked happy. And for the first time, I didn't feel anger, just a quiet kind of sadness. The kind that says, "I'm glad you're okay, even if I'm not." Love doesn't always end with hate or betrayal. Sometimes it ends with silence and understanding. Sometimes two people are meant to love each other, but not meant to last. If she ever hears this, I hope she knows that I don't regret loving her. I just regret not saying goodbye properly. Because now, every night, feels like that last moment before she stopped answering. Quiet, heavy, and full of words I'll never get to say again. Maybe that's what real heartbreak is. Not losing the person, but losing the version of yourself that only existed when they loved you. So, yeah, it's been a year, and I'm still learning how to be okay with the silence, how to live in a world where her voice doesn't echo in mine. But if love taught me anything, it's that even the most painful stories still have meaning. And maybe, someday, someone will love me the way I loved her, completely, quietly, endlessly. Until then, I'll just keep telling stories like this one. Because sometimes sharing the pain is the only way to keep it from breaking you again. This was my story of love, loss, and everything in between. And if you're listening to this, maybe, just maybe, you'll understand what it feels like to lose everything and still find beauty in the heartbreak.